The way I'm feeling lately, might get a wedding ring. I let the basic bitches moved on to better things. And you don't wear no makeup, don't need no Maybelline. And I ain't ask for nothing, but for you to stay with me. Hey.
Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's Cooking with Abby, and today I have a new platter for you guys. So if you guys want to learn how to make that, stay tuned, okay? First, we're gonna start off with cooking the chicken. So here I have 6 to 7 chicken drumsticks, and what I'm gonna do is just wash them off with some vinegar and some cold water. And I say cold water because it helps your chicken, when you're cooking your chicken or frying your chicken, it helps your chicken become more crispy. So for my sides, like my mac, my yams, I will be making like a separate video on those, just like more thorough and with more details on how I did make those sides. So today I have a new way of frying chicken. So what you're gonna do is just boil some water with half an onion, some garlic, some bay leaves, and then when the water comes to a boil, you do want to add the chicken. So you're gonna boil your chicken for 7 minutes. Okay, after the 7 minutes are over, you do want to drain the chicken and put the chicken to the side and let them cool down. I also did season my water with some peppercorns, some chicken bouillon, garlic powder, and onion powder. Okay, and here I have some simple Kool-Aid I'm going to show y'all how to make. So what you want to do is just make sure you shake them bags. And all you're going to need for this Kool-Aid is your favorite Kool-Aid packs, some sugar, and some lemon. Okay, so what you're going to do is just dump some sugar into the bowl first. And then you're going to dump that dry Kool-Aid pack in there. And then fill the Kool-Aid pack up with water. Dump it in there and you're going to stir that up, okay? Now that you stirred that up, I'm going to give y'all a secret, okay? So I'm going to put a cup of water in here. But what I did with that water is I boiled the water with 1 cup of sugar. And I boiled it for about 2 minutes, and you're gonna let the sugar water cool down. When the sugar water cools down, there you go. You want to dump that sugar water into your pitcher. Okay, and when you start stirring that Kool-Aid, you want to make sure you're stirring in the same direction you're stirring that Kool-Aid. Okay, don't turn and don't switch the direction, and don't ask me why. Okay, just stir the Kool-Aid in the same direction that you're stirring. Okay. So what I'm doing throughout like the Kool-Aid process, you just want to make sure you're tasting it just to adjust, like, you know, see how much more sugar you want to add and how much sugar you don't want to add. So I did feel like it needed some more Kool-Aid, so boom, yeah, I did add the second packet of Kool-Aid, and boom, we done. We got the best Kool-Aid ever, okay? Now we gonna get to seasoning our chicken. So here I seasoned my chicken with some onion powder, garlic powder, some Goya Adobo seasoning, some lawrys seasoning salt. Then we got some black pepper, peppercorns, chicken bouillon. Everything is gonna be listed down in the description, but make sure you season that chicken, okay? Now time for our batter. Yes, I used fish fry in my batter. This is not originally the fish fry I use. I usually use the Louisiana fish fry brand, the blue bag. But I didn't have that today, so I did try using this and it came out perfect. So basically what you're gonna do is just do a cup of flour, a cup of fish fry, and then you're just gonna season your flour with the same seasonings we used on the chicken. You're gonna want to stir that flour up and set it to the side. Now we got the yams. So here I got 3 big old juicy yams, and what I did is I peeled the yams and then we started cutting, okay? Now we have our green beans, and what you're gonna do is just wash them with some vinegar and some water, and we gonna like clip the edges. You see what I'm doing, cutting that little piece off? Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. for the preparation of the yams. So what I'm doing here is I have my dish, and in my dish I just buttered it up, and what we're gonna do is just start placing our yams. You can see that I did cut my yams in half, but it's totally up to you how the size of your yams and how you like your yams. I'm gonna basically just give y'all a rundown on what I did. So I did put my first layer of yams down, and when I did put my layer down, I put cinnamon, some white sugar, and some brown sugar. This is basically it. You just want to repeat the same steps and just do the same thing to all the layers of your yams. Just be generous, because when you cook it, the brown sugar does go down to the bottom, so you just don't want it to be too sweet. And you can also add some nutmeg and vanilla extract. I'm not really a big fan of that on my yams, but you can. Grandmother used to make like an ensalada de papa, which is like a potato salad, but she would make it with like carrots and like greens, and she would tell me to like clip the edges of the green beans, and I would use a knife, and she would get so mad at me. She's like, why are you using the knife? Don't do that, just use your fingers. Okay, so while you are coating your chicken in flour, I have a cooling rack right here, and what you're going to do is just coat your flour and then set your chicken in that cooling rack. While you are coating your chicken, you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's the temperature that we are going to cook the yams on. My mac, I use block cheese, and here I just have my little food processor, and I'm just shredding my cheese with my food processor. Why? Because it makes life so much easy. Now for the creamy sauce, the creamy mac sauce. So what I have here is a little bit of butter and then some heavy cream. Once that cream starts to come to a boil, you're going to add your cheese. So what I do here is I do add a little bit of shredded cheese, and then I do have like little clumps of block cheese left over that I didn't get to shred. So what I do is I just throw them in there. For the cheese melting part, you do want to make sure your stove is on high heat, and for the cheeses, you can use any type of cheese that you want. So now that the cheese is done, you should have been boiling your noodles. So now that our noodles are boiled, what I'm going to do is season the noodles. And I season my noodles with some Old Bay, some garlic powder, onion powder, and here is my secret: ground mustard. Okay, you want to season them noodles and the cheese with some ground mustard. What I'm doing here is I did just add a little bit of shredded cheese into the noodles and then stir that up with the seasoning. After you do that, you're going to want to go ahead and dump your cheese. I do like 2 portions. I do like half and then stir, and then I do the rest and stir. So at this time, your oven should have been preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we have my second dish buttered up, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the yams. Put a layer of mac down and put a layer of cheese down. While I was preparing the mac, I did already get a head start with the yams. So the yams have been cooking now for about 10 minutes on 400 degrees, and we are going to be baking the mac and the yams around the same time for 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. So here I have some oil, and I do have it on medium-high heat. If you have a number stove, that is number 6 to 7 for me. And what you're gonna do is, we already boiled our chicken for 7 minutes, so we're gonna just fry our chicken for an additional 15 minutes, okay? Look how beautiful our yams are looking. Our yams are looking like this after a cool 20 minutes of being in the oven. Now we gonna get to my favorite part, the greens. Okay, so I'm doing this in my air fryer, and what you're gonna do is simple. You're just gonna get some minced garlic, put some minced garlic on top of them greens, some Parmesan cheese grated, and a little dash of lemon. Okay, boom, and that's it. It's that simple. What you gonna do is we gonna roast them on 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. So I know I put 10, but the cook time was a total of 15 minutes. And I had some marshmallows laying around, and my man loved marshmallows, so he convinced me to put some marshmallows in the yams. Okay, and this is the chicken after 15 minutes of being fried, and what we're gonna do is just take them out and transfer them into a different strainer and just let all the grease and stuff get strained off the chicken. Boom, and there we go. We got the whole platter. We got the yams, the mac, the green, and the chicken. No. Let me show y'all this mac now. Let me show y'all when I scoop out this mac. Let me show y'all how good this looks. Look at that creamy, delicious, beautiful mac. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys that are watching my video. Thank you for checking out Cooking with Abby. And if you like this video, don't forget to let me know in the comments. Subscribe because I will be dropping more videos. Yeah, thank you for watching.